Hey there, artsy friends. Welcome to my Shorty Art Journal series. This is where I take a half-size composition notebook and turn it into an art journal. Hey, if you're a regular, will you tell me if you like this new black background better? Is it a little easier on the eyes than a white background? I don't know. Do you have a preference? Do you not care? Okay, I'm starting this page by masking a grid format. So I'm taking this tape. This is like just regular masking tape or painter's tape. I bought a pack of them with like 4 different sizes, and this is the thinnest size. And so I am just gonna crisscross them across my whole page so that I'm making a grid. So it's pretty easy. And then I don't want them perfectly square, so I'm gonna kind of just do some at different angles. Okay, now that I have the grid all prepared, I'm gonna grab some acrylic markers, and I'm gonna start by outlining each grid in black. And I'm kind of curving the corners just a little bit. Another way that you could do this is by kind of creating a drop shadow and by making maybe the lines, like all the lines on the left and the bottom, thicker. So that would give it a little bit more of like a 3D effect. I didn't do that here, but I did try to curve the corners just slightly. And then when I peel up the tape, when it's all over, I should have some nice crisp lines. Okay, so a lot of times I twirl it around because I'm trying to be careful not to smudge anything I've already done with my hand, because I do that a lot. Usually by the time I'm done with a page, I look at the bottom of my hand and I have some kind of ink or paint or something, but it's kind of frustrating when I do that across the page and then undo something that I didn't mean to do. Okay, so I'm just gonna pick a random color, whatever. Either you can just do a blind draw out of your pen jar just to decide which color to start, or whatever you're in the mood for. And apparently I'm in a green mood because I chose a green marker the second time that I drew out of my metallic markers, and they're not really very complimentary of each other. But I'm not gonna worry about it. I don't care. I'm just having fun. So I'm just moving my colors around the page so that they don't look like they're in any particular pattern. So they're spaced out enough that your eyeball's not like predicting where the next one should go. Now you could totally do a pattern. That could be a different approach that would be fun. And maybe if you're like really methodical, that might even make you happier than trying to make it randomized. Okay, so these are our alcoholic. My markers have an alcohol problem. They're not alcoholic, but they're made of alcohol. Okay, so I like to mix it up. I try to remember to use different materials and tools and resources and markers and things that I have so that I don't let things, just dry up and die without using them, and then forget that like, oh yeah, I do enjoy using alcohol markers because I like the way that they cover. They do bleed through quite a bit. So in this particular case, I know the page on the left that's already been done on the back side, it won't bleed through. It's not going to ruin it because it's got several layers on the back side of like collage and paint. So I'm not worried about that. Now on the right, I expect it to bleed through, and then I just don't worry about it because I will start the next page either with collage or acrylic paint that'll really just cover it up. Okay, so this page really doesn't require a whole lot of explanation. I'm just gonna put some different patterns in different squares, and like this teal, I'm using a gold marker, and I'm gonna do vertical or diagonal or horizontal lines, and then kind of repeat that pattern with the same, in the same color boxes. But you can do it any way you want. Yeah, it's kind of fun. There's something so satisfying when it's complete, when you pull the tape off, that I really like about this kind of like grid journaling. So I'll just let you kick back and watch. Okay, so you can just keep going as much as you want or stop whenever you feel like it. And now for the fun part, peeling off the paint. And then the trick to not letting it tear the paper is to kind of do it at a 45 to 90 degree angle. If you peel it straight down, sometimes you lift a little bit of the paper. There was actually a few moments here that I did that, and it had a little bit of seepage as well. So like when you're putting it down, just make sure it's nice and tight against the page. Like right there, it started to lift or to tear a little bit. But overall, isn't this fun? It feels good. Ah, ta-da! I like it. It's fun. I enjoyed doing it, which is the main point. If you are new to this whole art journaling concept, I create these little recipe art cards. And it's just, you know, if you just want something to follow because you're just not sure what to do, this is one idea. You're welcome to take a screenshot or download a free PDF below. I hope that you enjoyed watching my process and hanging out with me. Come back and hang out with me again. We'll see you next time. Have a blessed day.